Hi, thanks for joining us. The question today is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The question is, are marriages stale and lifeless? What do we do?
You know, it sounds a little bit like they're bored in Baton Rouge. So the first way to break boredom is, hey, just do something different and new together.
If you normally just watch TV together at night, maybe you should take a walk around the block. Or start working on a new home project together.
Sure.
Perhaps on a weekend you can plan to go to a local festival or maybe a home show. We've enjoyed doing that together. Mm-hmm. Or travel to a town you've never been to before just to see what they have to offer.
We like going to the small towns around us because sometimes they have these really great
like courthouses?
Courthouses, and they've got really great architecture. Plus, the benefit to that is you have quaint little restaurants and quaint little shops to shop in, and it's actually a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
You know, it's good to plan these things, but you can also be spontaneous. Let's say that you unexpectedly have a Saturday morning together with no soccer game schedule. Unusual.
It is.
So why don't you try going to a local farmer's market? You can find some fresh produce there, stop by the market and pick up some meat, and make a really nice lunch together. Cook it together. Experience it from all from side by side, and this will give you an opportunity to enjoy some laughter and maybe talk in a way that you've been neglecting for a while.
I think that's really good. Mm-hmm. Also, sir, if you have an opportunity in your workday, perhaps just pick up some $5 flowers at the grocery store and drop them off at her office. It'll really make her day.
It will make her day. And bonus points, guys. It'll make the other ladies jealous. Maybe dropping off her favorite candy unexpectedly is another good option. Spicing up your marriage doesn't need to be expensive.
It does not. And then the second way is to change your perspective. For instance, if you think that you're just stuck in a rut, which is very negative, see it as a positive, as a point of stability and security. Consider that predictability can lead to feelings of deeper intimacy and attachment to your spouse and to your marriage. Trust me, expecting everything to be different all the time because it is more exciting can actually lead to feelings of uneasiness and general chaos.
And even anxiety sometimes.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with being spontaneous, as Debster mentioned earlier, but you should embrace the certainty of knowing each other like the warmth provided by a winter coat on a blustery winter day.
Wow, what a poet you are.
I am.
But wait a minute, do they really have blustery winter days in southern Louisiana?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe a raincoat and an umbrella would be good?
If you've received any value so far, please like and subscribe. And also, if you have any questions you'd like answered, please reply in the comments.
So number 3, if you want someone to be interested in you, you have to be interesting.
Turn of phrase.
Yes, seems simple, but it's absolutely true. I know it's overly simple, but it's very effective. So learn something new. Listen to a podcast or read a book on something you've never learned about before, and then talk with your spouse about what you've learned. Send your spouse a text message in Italian.
That'd be interesting.
That might be good.
I have a translator app on my phone,
you go.
so we could do that. Yes.
Yeah. This may be a one and done thing. You may never look into a particular subject that you looked at again, but you might find a new hobby or a new interest. And whatever your spouse is interested in, learn enough about it so that you can have a conversation.
Si, be amor.
Yes, amor. Something like that. You know, I like to learn every year when they have the football draft, I like to learn about the key players because Greg is really into it. I'm not so much, I like football, but I'm not so much into that. But I try to figure out some of those key players. So when he mentions their name, I'm like, yeah, I know about that guy.
Yeah, you do a great job at it.
Yeah, well, thank you. You know, you might not be interested in crochet or welding, but if your spouse is, then it could be really important to you because they are important to you. So you may also want to pursue hobbies.
You're very important to me.
Thank you. Or time with friends, separate from your spouse, as long as it doesn't occupy too much time away from your spouse, so that when you come back home, you have a fresh excitement about you and for your spouse.
Very true. And here's a free bonus for you. If you have any personal issues, which could be hurts, habits, hangups that are affecting you or affecting your marriage, make time and put in effort to better yourself emotionally, physically, mentally.
Good point.
If you're struggling with anxiety, depression, or addiction, please seek out help to improve the situation. None of us are perfect.
Wait a minute. None of us are perfect?
None of us are perfect.
Okay, I'll accept that.
We all have problems. And it's not a weakness to seek out help. In fact, it's a strength to set aside your pride and allow other people with knowledge to direct you to better yourself.
That's a very good point. It's excellent information. Is it okay if I add another extra second bonus?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do that.
So when you leave each other or return to each other every day from work or going to work, take time to greet each other with a hug, not just a quick old hug, and a kiss, not just a peck on the cheek, and a question of like, how was your day, honey?
How was your day, honey?
Yeah, and maybe throughout the day, text a little lovey-dovey note, maybe in Italian, to each other. It will make things improve dramatically.
I agree, and I think of myself as the king of hearts.
He is.
Because throughout the day, if I have nothing else to send to Debster, I just send her 3 heart emojis, just so she knows that I am saying, I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
I know you, husband. You can do it also. You did it when you were trying to get her attention and when you were wooing her while you were dating,
That's
trying to get
right.
her to marry you.
That's right.
You should never stop dating your wife. When we're at a restaurant, I like to ask Debster what she would like to order, and I order it for her. Not that she's unable to do so,
No.
but I just want to do this as a little way to show her that I care. And when I tell the server my beautiful bride would like, sometimes they ask, oh, how long have you been married? And they'll think I'll say 3 months, 6 months. And they're often surprised when I say 30 years. To me, Debster is more lovely and beautiful today, inside and out, than she was the day that I met her. And I never want to feel any way differently.
Oh, that's so sweet. So this is Debster and Greg, and there is hope for your marriage. We love y'all, and we want the best for you, because when you have a better marriage,
Your kids will have a better life. Please look below for some more videos.